Hi everyone, TGIF, we made it. So happy it's Friday. So I'm Lily and I'm here with the card of the day. Welcome to my channel if you're new to Lily Best Divinity Life. And because it's Friday, I'm doing two cards. My decks seem to think today is the premiere and they seem to all want me to pick a card, and I had to explain to them I can't do that. This is TGIF card. So I chose two decks. And the first one is Keepers of the Light. And I love this deck because I call it the Descending Masters deck because that's pretty much what it's all about. And they're very, very nice. And they have like a lot of color to them. Like you feel the energy coming off of them. And the second one I'm doing is Angel Prayers. It's by Kyle Gray. Both of them are. And I love this. Archangel Michael. So I'm going to shuffle the first one as Keepers of the Light. And let's see what energy they have for us. What energy? So one already fell out. I don't know why some of these things are like upside down, but we're gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna shuffle Angel Prayers. And another one came out. And let's see. So, sorry if you hear a dog in the back. Where I'm at is pretty much towards the front of where I live. So, you may hear stuff in the background. I apologize for that. So, the first one from Keepers of the Light is Lord Shiva. I think it's Shiva. And it's transcending. A lot of you lately have been having a lot of spiritual awakening, pretty much finding yourself, finding who you are, seeing different things about yourself, that being true pretty much to yourself. And I always like to tell people when they're going through a transition, when they're going through spiritual awakenings, they're not going to take with them the same people that were with them, you know, and you may want to, but a lot of people are not going to understand what you're going through, the transition that you're going through. And a lot of people went through a lot of shifts the last couple of months and a lot of changes. So this message is probably for someone out there who is going through a transition. And maybe they already thought they went through the transition and there's still more to go through. Because when you're going through a spiritual awakening, you never stop learning. So it always feels like once you're at a certain place in your life and you're like, oh, okay, this is it. This is how it is. And, you know, I've changed and I'm more positive now and I see things differently. And then other things happen. So you just, it's almost like it's an ongoing transition that you're going to be going through. But Lord Shiva, I'll tell you what it says in the bottom. It says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Love it. Are you dancing with the universe? Are you being your true self? Because that's what he's telling you. Dance with the universe. And I'm going to read from the book to see what is their extended message. And the reason I like to read from the book, because I may be saying something that you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. And I may say something from the book and you'll be like, oh, that's what she's talking about. So it says, Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clearer from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. Okay. This is a powerful time, and it always is when you're going through transitions, my friends, because it's like all of a sudden, that's why they say awakening. You wake up. You wake up to things. Like yesterday's card was, now I can't remember what it was, but I know, it had to do with pretty much self-worth, not settling for less. And once you start to go through these awakenings, you're not even going to settle for things that don't do your soul any good. So, and it's a beautiful thing, but some people are not going to understand it, and some people are not going to ride with you through the journey. And when you're going through transitions and shifts and spiritual awakenings, you need to be with positive people, people who are going to support you, who believe in you. You can't be with people who are very negative and think you just gone lost your damn mind. No. Those are the people you have to stay away from, because those are people who are at low vibration when you're going into a higher vibration and a higher level of consciousness. Those are people who are still in the 3D and you're trying to reach the 5D. So yes, it says this is a powerful time, as you will transcend the limitations that others, so traveling and so revealing. So this Ascendant Master is with you, Lord Shiva. And if I said it wrong, I apologize. So let me know if that first card says something to you, because a lot of people are transcending, a lot of people are going through different changes, and they're just like, didn't I go through this in the summer? Didn't I go through some type of change in the summer? Why is this happening again? Why is this happening again? Because we're not done. So the next card was, makes sense, and that was from Keepers of the Light, and the one I'm going to show you now is from Angel Prayers, and it's balance, which is a hard thing to kind of do when you're going through a shift. And like before I said, Mercury was in retrograde. I always say I'm not an astrologer, but that was a time that was very, and it still is. And now the new moon is coming. So it's a lot of shifts. It's a lot of shifts, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of people not saying the correct words to people. I always tell people, when it's gonna be a full moon, be careful with how you speak to people. Everyone is not gonna take it the way you said it, or it may come out differently. There could be miscommunication. But this whole week, I've noticed with all the cards that have come out, they have been pretty much saying for people to know your worth, don't settle for less, let go of things that don't serve you, stop complaining, stay positive, stay in faith, Know that it's a big change coming. If you're going through a bad situation right now, that miracles are coming your way. And it's just, today being Friday, and I don't know if I said the date. Today is 11/30, 2011, and this is the TGIF card. And it doesn't matter when you see this, because you could see this next week, a year from now, and it may be the message that you needed to hear then. So, these dailies are just like, they're dailies, but you will hear the message when you need to hear the message. But balance, balance is the hardest thing for us to do when we're going through transition, because our world seems all crazy and things all over the place and everything happening all at once. And but balance always less. This card for me is always pretty much asking you to try to balance out your life. You may be doing a lot of things at the same time too, because when people go through these transitions and shifts, they tend to do a whole bunch of things at the same time. What it's telling you is to try to keep some balance, because you don't want to burn yourself out while you're going through this transition. And I flip the deck, and the bottom card, can't make this up, change and transition. What was our Lord here? Transcending, transcend. And this is, I love him, this card. Change and transition. And the reason why I love this card is because when this card comes out, a lot of times it's people who are moving, people who are leaving the life that they had before. And things are just, it's a transition, pretty much. Things are shifting, but shifting in a good way. It's like blessings that are coming their way. And it's like you're changing everything that you're doing, and you're doing things that you didn't even think you would be doing. Like, you're looking at your life and thinking, a year ago I didn't think I was going to be doing this, but the shift and the change that you're having is for your good. It's for your higher good. It's where you're supposed to be. It's your path. So I love when this card comes out. I love it, love it, love it. And it says, thank you, angel, for leading me safely through this change. So those of you who are going through crazy changes right now and doubt if it's really the right thing, this whole Mercury retrograde and the new moon, a lot of people are making decisions. They're being pushed to make decisions. And like one of the other cards that was out in the week, know that you have options. Don't just go right at it and make these decisions. Take some time. I always tell people to meditate. Ask yourself, does this serve me? Does this not serve me? Because a lot of changes are going to happen. A lot of transitions are going to happen. But you have to try to balance. You have to try to balance your life and balance your moves. That's why I tell people to meditate. Meditate because it calms your mind and it helps you think better. And when people meditate, things come to you. Things come to you. The right decisions come to you. You quiet your mind from the whole day that you've had or the whole week that you've had. So these are good cards, people, for TGIF. And tomorrow I will be on here live. I hope I can figure it out. If I'm a little late, please stay tuned. I'll be on. I'm always a little bit late. So tomorrow I'll post on my Facebook the event, which is tomorrow. I'm going to go on live for the first time on here. And it'll be at 8 p.m. Saturday, December 1st. And it's going to be a good time. So I need to come on. Everybody's going to get one card reading. And I'm going to pick one person that I'm drawn to give them a 25-minute free reading. And I may do something in the bottom if I can. I'm not sure how this works on YouTube. I may do a donation button for 2 extra cards. So if a person wants 2 extra cards for $5, so 2 for $5. But everyone's gonna get a free card, and I will let you choose from 3 different decks. So my friends, have a happy TGIF. Have a sparkling day. Much love to everyone, and as always, I salute the divinity within you. Bye. See you tomorrow.